I need music. I was getting a cookie. Welcome, Bob. Welcome, Mahula.
_2023 said, CAPTN. Mahula Bro Sync said, elevator music, hold music, anything.
Anything but the silence. The silence is killing me. I think that's from a movie. All right, let's start this thing up. So it was suggested in our Discord channel that we add a couple of pilots here.
2023 said, it's the sound of silence.
So we only have 2 pilots left. Zanfan and Frag. PJ Mom's still our #1 scientist. So Timmy Wan was suggested, which I think is an awesome suggestion. So let's bring up Kerbals. Create a new one. Timmy.
Mahula Bro Sync said,
Wan.
higher or simple, Wolfie, whatever he name is now.
Yeah, I don't know what her name is. Wolfie, Awesome Paw. It's some wolf one, I'm sure. All right, so there's Timmy 1. Create that guy. All right. And let's see. Bear with me. Oh, Canuck. We got to have a pilot. We got to have a Canuck pilot. Because when we decide we want to go to the moon and we end up going to Jupiter, we know who to blame.
Said,
oh, wait.
Tell her that there's a cool name she can have from Jersey. Lakota.
I think that was Mahula that sent us in the wrong direction in Pulsar. But we got to have Canuck as a pilot. And there we go.
Mahula Bro Sync said, yes, it was me.
All right, so I think that's going to be good for now. I'm just going to do a couple of pilots. So let's see. Now I got to find them. We got a lot of tourists. Scientist pilot. Why didn't it create them? Do we have too many tourists? Oh. Boy, look at all the dead. Bring out your dead. Huh. Maybe we just have too many tourists. All right. Well, I may have to recreate them because they're definitely not over here. Max of 12, and I only have 3. But there's no more scroll down on the tourist part. All right, so maybe we'll do that second. Let's get a couple of missions off the ground, get some tourists up into atmosphere. We'll do that real quick. Kaboom 2. Load. So what I did do is I sent Zanfan in his plane. He's like the new pilot now.
Said, am I dead? Zanfang Emma.
No, you're not dead.
You're not dead.
No, you're not dead, Zan. And welcome. So what I did is Zan's become the new airplane pilot.
2023 said, HES my compi. Shout asterisk asterisk asterisk. Mahula bro sink. Said. Bob, Bill and someone else are dead.
Yeah. But what I did do is I unlocked a bunch of science to get more science to unlock. So I unlocked this pressure fluid spectrometer and this double C seismic accelerometer. So those are the two new ones. And then I ran around the biomes just in the area to get as much science as possible so I could unlock both of those. And I did that all off camera. It was a piece of cake to do. I mean, you know, you guys have seen me do science like that before. Now, the only other science we need to do is I started doing them, and I did the highlands and the mountains on the plane with Zan. And when I landed the plane in the mountains, I landed on a hillside. And I couldn't get it to stop, but it went down the hill finally and stopped. So I thought, you know what, that could be good stuff to film. So I have to go to the desert yet. That's one of the other biomes, and then the another one is the Arctic biome, and I figure we'll fly there. So we'll have Zan do that. Look, there's Canuck now and Timmy Wan. So before we send them up,
first day of work over, no kids lost.
Let's go back for whatever reason and see if they're there. Because I need. Oh yeah, they are going to be there. Okay, duh. I have to do that.
Good
All right.
job, B.
So now they're there, Timmy Wan and Canuck. Because when you create them, when you're in this screen, they don't show up. You have to back out, come back in.
Zan is playing School Bus Driver Simulator, Ironman Edition.
Nice. So we'll get rid of Timmy and Canuck because we have to purchase them. So you get rid of them, bring them over to this side, and then we got to hire them. Now, they're cheap because we had so many deaths. But we're going to purchase Timmy Wan and Canuck. All right, so now we've got Zan, Frag, Timmy, they're down here, Timmy Wan, and Canuck. So as we do these missions, we're going to get them some experience.
Said, lol, but never leave the bus dock.
All right, so let's put Frag as a pilot since Zan's been running around doing a bunch of these others. I want to get experience for Timmy and Canuck, so they're going to go up first. We'll send 2 pilots with them, just in case we die, that we kill all 3 pilots. And we'll throw up a couple of tourists with them and launch. Oh, I was going to change. All right, so I did some experimentation on the parachutes because I didn't know what the pressure setting was and the altitude. So the pressure sensor that's on the parachute. All right, so when you look at it, that's not the parachute. There we go. So there's this minimum pressure and this altitude. I set both of them to max. So what that means is as you hit 75% atmosphere, the chutes will come out but not fully deploy. They will fully deploy at the altitude you have it set to. So I found that a 0.2 pressure was about 5,000 feet. So I'm going to reset those to 0.2. And then bring this down to 2,000 feet so we don't have to wait quite as long.
Said, oh boy.
0.2. Now hopefully this will work perfect. And 2,000. So we're going to try it when we got all 3 of our pilots there.
Is Kaboom driving?
Frag is. So if that's who you want to call Kaboom, sure. You're my new airline pilot, Zan.
Said, SAGS already dead, Zan.
Yeah. Yeah, of all the people, yeah, there's quite a few dead. So SAS for Frag. Let's make sure we can view all the Kerbals. So we got Frag, Timmy Wan, and Canuck for the first mission because they're going to get some experience, and we're going to take off. All right. And this should be pretty straightforward.
Said, lol, he looks worried.
Well, Frag doesn't have a lot of experience taking people up into space. But he should be able to get him there easy enough. All right, let's make sure because I forgot. Yeah, all right, 75,000 apoapsis. All right, we're good. All right, so let's just go straight up and straight down. So I got me some strawberry lemonade, and I had 2 oatmeal cinnamon cookies.
Only if there is
good.
a loot box, you'll get there first, lol.
There, now Frag starts singing. I think that's a scary thing. I don't know why they start singing when they're coming down. I call it singing, and it may be just screaming really loud, but it's hard to say. So as soon as we get through the atmosphere,
_2023,
then we'll hit the chutes.
Said, praying.
Yeah, praying loudly. All right, there's atmosphere there. And then I just got to get slowed down to under 400. And then my chute marker over here should go gray. So there's what I was talking about. The chutes kind of temporarily deploy.
Zanfeng MR said, grounds coming, lol.
Yep, but at 2,000 feet, the chutes will fully open. Or meters. There it is. And that's going to drop me down to my 0.5 for landing. So we're good to go there. Let's turn off SAS. That just wastes electricity. And there we go. Everybody's happy. Timmy Wan and Canuck got their first experience going into space. And now they're professionals. And let's see, how much money do I have? So I've also upgraded. I upgraded the runway and I upgraded the airplane hangar, just because I added some extra science on my airplane and it put me over the part limit number. So I changed that. All right, and then like I said, I got our rover. I went around and got seismic readings on all the shores, the grasslands, KSP, and all the biomes that are in there. So I've maxed out my science that I can get, except for the desert and the Arctic biomes. So we still need to go to those if we want more science. Otherwise, the only science we're going to get is by starting to do the other missions where you orbit. But I unlocked quite a bit just to get to the science part. So here we go. We'll land and then recover, and I'll show you what science I unlocked so you can see. Oh, tipped over. That's all right. All right, there we go. All right, didn't earn any science, but I got 97% of my value back. No reputation gain. All right, so research. So what I did is I unlocked advanced exploration, which gives me the mobile processing lab. We're going to have to create a satellite and like a space station to put that up there. And then once we get science, we can throw it in there. And you get, depending on the level of experience of your scientist, which this holds 2. So I need to get 1 more scientist and level her up. And as soon as we hit orbit, We take the scientists with us in orbit, and they'll be a level 1, and you get like 6 times the number of science out of the mobile processing lab as you would if you were just to exchange it 1-to-1. So I can put in a 10 unit science into the mobile processing lab and get 60 science back. But it may take 4 years for that science to complete. So it's a long-term goal processing. And it totally depends on your scientist level. So, but that's a good one. And then with that one, I unlocked the scanning tech, which gave me the atmospheric fluid spectrometer. And then, of course, it also gives me the survey scanner, which I'm not quite sure it's discovery science bonus. I don't know what that does, but you put it on a satellite, and then you scan from orbit. Then there's a surface scanner, and that just scans for minerals, ores. And I'm not quite sure what you do with that yet. That's down the road. But there's the infrared telescope. Now, this doesn't give you science, but it logs observations. And right now, I can see unidentified objects, which are meteors. So there's the possibility, I guess, that meteors can hit Kerbal. So then I got the advanced electronics, which was really cool because now I have deployable solar panels in a 3x2 configuration and a 1x6 panel configuration. These are ones that collapse inside of itself and are housed. And then there's these external ones that you can put on like a rover or something and then have it come out. Plus, I got another rechargeable battery. This one's a 400 charge battery. So now I've got some batteries to deal with. And then, of course, we've got the same, another thermal shield and another type of solar panel, which is a lot bigger than the other 2 solar panels that are out there. So yeah, we got some electrics. And then with that, then I purchased the electronics, which that gave me the big relay antenna, which you really need for on your satellites. So in order to beam science back to Kerbal from like the moon, you have to set up a relay satellite, and this is the antenna you need. And of course, then there's a Communitron, which is also a data transmitter, just like this one is. But I was going for the double C seismic accelerometer. This is also something that logs seismic data, and that's important to get science. So, and that's what I'm going to start adding to the rockets once we get a few of these done. But right now I've only got 160 science. That kind of still puts us right back in this category to unlock some of these. One of the ones I would like to unlock is this command module, because that gives me the ability to have this particular command pod, and that gives me 3 crew, which then I'll be able to start taking up, so the engineers, what I found is the engineers are good for, plus you get a different type of lander can, which has a crew capacity of 2, and then a service bay. But the engineers, all they do, so far that I can figure out, is if you go to another planet with an atmosphere and you use a parachute to land and help you slow down and then land, the engineer can get out and repack the parachute. So he's a glorified chute packer. So, and I think we do have an engineer. Did we not get an engineer? Maybe I killed the engineer.
Said, yep, must be a Navy
I did.
packer.
Elephant was the engineer, and I tried to get him to fly the plane, and I killed him. Same with, or I guess the other was on Bob and Bill Beto and Mahula were all pilots. So I killed an engineer by accident. But so my glorified chute packer is dead, and we don't need to have one right now. Not until we get in that situation.
Zanfeng MR said, I member. Bob you member.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I suppose Crunch could be a Navy chute packer. It's a possibility. I don't think so. But anyway, let's make some more money. Alright, this time we're going to send up... we might as well send up Timmy 1, frag. Timmy's our next pilot. We'll let him take up his first group of tourists, since now he's experienced. There we go. And then what I've been doing is, as I've been logging in and off to do this kind of stuff, I have been grabbing these tourist missions as the day clicks by. So I actually have quite a few, which should bring us in a fair amount of change. I'm hoping anyway. So SAS and launch. And we're going to go ahead, speed up time. Since it's fairly straightforward, this is what we're doing. Just got to watch the fuel and get rid of it as soon as it's gone, because the longer you hang on to it, the more drag it has. And I added some science to a rocket on my other game, which I have created this exact same rocket, and I couldn't make it into space because I added science to the capsule. So we're right at that tipping point between science and not science. So this should take us to 75 again, and then back down. So there you go. Timmy's not on yet, but as soon as he gets on, you know, we can let him know. He's now singing. Yay! See, he sings on the down. So they might not be singing. Maybe they're screaming. I don't know. They look happy to me. I mean, look at that mouth moving. Yeah, Timmy's just like, rah, 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 rah. You know, I think he's singing. I vote for singing anyway. I did set the shoots. Oh, no, I didn't. All right. So I got to remember to set that and save it. So right now it's set to the old style. There we go. So that's going to go off at really heavy atmosphere.
Said.
Now we got a
Navy guys has mouth movement.
Yeah. Well, they learned it from the Army. Wow, we really drifted over too. It's impressive. So there's Timmy's first mission by himself, ferrying tourists into space. Way to go, Timmy. So yeah, did you guys do anything exciting this weekend? I know.
Said, the Kerbals, they take up just randoms.
Yeah. I know Mahula tried streaming. That didn't work out so good. I tried playing and I couldn't play. The stuff that was coming up on where you had to actually click, what's it called? Jackbox TV. It was coming up with questions that I hadn't even heard yet because Mahula's stream was so far behind. So, but then he said that he was playing on his older old laptop, which I get. You know, I wish I could have a new laptop.
Mahula Bro Sync,
you know,
said, I can stream Jackbox again tonight.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I wouldn't mind playing. I gotta cook dinner. My wife's out of town.
Said, I played Fire Emblem all weekend.
Now there you go. How was that? Was that pretty good?
Zanfeng MR said, very much so.
Cool. So are you out of Factorial, or you're not playing that anymore?
Zanfeng MR said, never. Zanfeng MR said, love the game.
Cool. You gonna stream it at all? I wouldn't mind seeing it. You know, you never know. If I like it, I might buy it.
Mahula Bro Sync said, Oh, Zan, you have Twitch Prime. Zanfeng Emma said, maybe one day.
Yeah.
Zanfeng Emma said, yes, have Prime. Mahula Brosink said, we got Automation for free from Twitch Prime. Zanfeng Emma said, goo.
And there we go. Way to go, Timmy. Alright, wow. Is it evening already? Jeez. Alright, well, we'll launch another one. We'll get, Timmy Wan just went up. We might as well get Canuck to do a tourist mission. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3. So maybe we'll do one more after this. We'll let Zanfan take a rocket ride since, he's still, also a rocket pilot. And let's change the
said, lol.
Let's change these. So 0.2 and 2,000 feet. Now by doing it in here, you're changing all 3 chutes. So that's why you want to do it in here rather than out on the landing pad, because you only change 1 if you don't do all 3 out on the landing pad. And you definitely want to have all 3 go off at the same time.
Said, sir, I just applied to a few job openings at UFC headquarters here in Vegas.
Ooh. Doing streaming stuff? Or are you, like going to be fighting in the UFC?
Zanfeng Emma said,
is it a job to be a fighter? I don't know. Alright, Canuck. Let's see if the Canadians can do just as well in getting a rocket off the ground.
Mahula Brosink said, office, camera operator, video editor, and something else.
Nice.
All different postings. Zanfeng Emma.
You think you got a chance?
Go up, rocket going, aha.
I mean, you do YouTube videos, but do you have any, like, college education in video editing? I mean, that's always, to me, that's what gets me. I mean, I've done 3 years of video editing, and I think I'm pretty good at it, but yet I see people that are better.
Said, no all amateur experience.
Yeah. And I don't have a degree, so when you go to talk to people about it, they're like, oh, okay, you don't have a degree in video editing. It's like, all right, so did that just kill my chance? They're not going to tell you that, because if they say yes, then they're going to get in trouble.
Said, but anything for free tickets and a chance to travel for free.
Yeah, there you go. Right? And the UFC is kind of cool. I enjoy watching them. I used to do martial arts when I was in the Navy. I did Jeet Kune Do. I was taught by a guy who learned from a guy who was taught by Bruce Lee. So I was taught 3rd generation Jeet Kune Do, basically. Which is really cool. I never stayed with it. I really liked martial arts, but, family, work, making money became more important. So that's always a thing. But I would have loved to have stayed with it. Of course, my life would be totally different if I had. I definitely wouldn't have met my wife because I wouldn't have been snowmobiling, which is so technically where I met her. She was the desk clerk at the hotel where we were staying when we went to West Yellowstone to go snowmobiling, my buddy and I. And I gave her a snowmobile ride after she got off work. She thought that was pretty cool, and then I got her number and had her come up and work for my parents at their hotel. And so she moved up to Montana and worked for my parents, and I worked on her, and been married 23 years now. So the rest is, as they say, history. So a lot more to it than that, but that's the basic gist. I mean, it's actually a pretty cool story. She used to date my best friend, and I used to date hers, until we all kind of got into a fight, and nobody wanted to talk to another, so we looked at each other and went, well, hell, you and I will go out. Because we always went out on double dates, so we went out, and we always go to a movie and then go sit in a hot tub. So we went to a movie, and then we went back to my place, sat in a hot tub. Did that for a couple of weeks, and then I leaned over one night and kissed her, and she got up and left. And that's because she was so excited, and
said,
went to call her
OMG
sisters and her mom to tell her that I'd kissed her and that she liked me and blah, blah, blah. But, she just left me hanging like, oh, okay, well, I kissed you and you left. See ya. Guess that was the end of that. Hey, Bob, have you seen where they're planning a drone to go to a planet? It's, I want to say the Falcon project NASA's trying to do.
Zanfang said, my wife and met because my best friend dumped her and picked her up, lol.
Alright, let's go back to sunshine. I don't like the dark. Alright, there we go. Now it's morning the next day. We got one more rocket to go up, and then we'll have Zan fly over to the desert. And we'll call that an episode. Alright, so Zan's going to pilot, and then Zan's going to fly our plane.
Zanfang said, boom dead.
Nah, not on a rocket. I mean, look, we're like SpaceX now. We're just there and back again with no issues. Unless I'm watching TV and not paying attention. So, all right. Oh, yeah, so my wife's down in Texas with you, Zan. I forgot all about it. She actually comes back tomorrow. But she was so busy, she told me, even though she appreciates you offering to take her someplace, they had so much planned for them that there was no way she would have had time to go anywhere. So, which is cool. I mean, that way you're not just sitting around doing nothing. Because this conference was a week long. And it was her first time in Austin. So.
Zanfang said, NP but I been working.
Yeah, right? So it wouldn't have worked out anyway. So that's actually even better. So, but she really appreciates it. She wanted me to tell you thank you for the offer. So. Alright, coming back. No, we're still going up. Alright, Zan, you're about ready to start singing to him. There you go. Start your song. Rocket Man! I know that's your song. You even put on the glasses and the boots, don't you? I bet you wear the cape, too. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, man. You should.
Zanfengema said, I know.
And the only reason just so you guys know, the only reason I have it deploy at 2,000 feet is because of those bad boys back there. I don't know what the height is, but I know it's less than 1,000. Because I had one of the first times I was playing, I had it set to 1,000, and when I came back down in the mountains, and my chute was deployed, but it never fully opened because I crashed into the mountain. So I learned my lesson. 2,000, I think, is probably good. But I also learned that you can deploy them early if you can right-click and get into them. And, hit deploy. Because you can right-click on them, bring them up, and then you can, boom. That'll actually say deploy instead of cut parachute. But, so yeah, I appreciate you guys coming and watching the stream. Let's see, how long have I been streaming? It has been 46 minutes, so we're going to have just perfect time, because now we are going to have Zan. Why are we still dropping?
Said,
oh, we are
yeah,
still
just
dropping.
Got home.
Yeah, cool. I thought we had landed with the angle that I was on. I thought we were on the ground. And I was like, oh, no, we still have 500 more feet to go. So then we'll fly over to the desert. Now, what's cool is I think there's a desert where we're at. I'm not exactly positive, but when you here's one way to find out. So you can bring up the cheat menu. So when you go into your tracking station right here, this shows you Kerbal. Okay. Well, you really don't know what all the colors mean. Definitely. This is the desert over here. I know that is a fact. Let's see. The sun comes up in the east and sets in the west. So, yeah, by the time we get ready to fly over there, hopefully. But this, I thought was desert, but I was never sure until you do this. So I come out to the main menu, hit escape, and click here for version info. This brings up your console, and that's also Control F12. But you can go into cheats, and you can turn on biomes visible. Okay, and then come back out, resume, go back to the tracking station, and bingo, there's all your biomes. So see, right up north of us, and that's one of the ones I want to hit. I want to go to this and fly to that, and then go to the ice and get all the science I can there. And then desert. Well, this I think is also desert. So we're going to do that. We're just going to fly to that one and parachute down and catch that one instead of flying all the way across the water to that one. Now, there's also this one down here, and I don't know what the pink is, but there's pink. I don't think it's two separate biomes. It may be the North Pole and the South Pole. Maybe two separate biomes. So we may have to make a flight south and land on that one too. But other than that, all the rest of them are the same, because this is all highlands, this is all grasslands, this color here is all shoreline, that's desert, mountains are those. So I'm guessing those are also mountains. They're kind of the same color because it's all based on color. But there's this purple, and then there's the white. So I don't know what the purple is, but we'll have, probably end up doing 2 flights to there. But it's about the same distance because we're on the equator from one to the other. But I like flying up north first because it's, north to Alaska. Why not? So Let's go ahead and turn the cheat back off, because that's the only place you can view it, is there. Of course, it does kind of slow down the graphics there, but let's go back to it. Cheats, and turn it back off, and resume. All right. So let's check. Oh, I guess I upgraded that too. I forgot about that. I upgraded this to, we got 4 tourists to ferry back. Let's just see, we got more. So let's go ahead and grab those. Ferry to, ferry to. So we have a lot of ferry missions. These are the ones that make you your money. I'm telling you. All the rest, look at that, ferry 6. Unbelievable. All right, so we got a lot more ferry missions to do. That'll really bring our Kerbal bucks up. If you notice, when we started, we only had 1.1. We got 1.4 now. So, all right, but we're off to flying with Zan-fed pilot school, aviation, not crashing. Where's our plane? Oh, science splat right there. All right. So what we need to do here is I made a few changes. I've got some atmospheric fluidometers here now, and I got 1 double C seismometer. So what I found is these I can do flying above the biome and then landed in the biome. So I probably only need 2. I got 2 goo canisters. I got 2 of those. So I should, just to cut down on the cost of these, let's go ahead and take 2 of them off. So we have 2, 1 for flying over desert, 1 for landing on desert. I'm going to keep my chutes. So I have those at 0.4 and 3,000. 0.4 and 3,000. I think I'm going to drop those to point. What did I have the last one set to? Was it 0.2? Yeah, I think it was. So 0.2. That just, all that means is that lower pressure will set these off. So when you're looking at your barometric pressure, which we will need to have science up for that. But when you're looking at it, you display the make sure Zan is piloting. He's our pilot. Whoops. Yep, Zan's our pilot. It's like a 1/10. So the 0.2 would be 20 pressure points, atmospheric pressure points. I don't know how Kerbal actually measures their atmospheric pressure. So let's go ahead and hit the brakes real quick. And I want to get all the science on the screen. So let's get this one up. And then that one. So we got 1 for flying above the desert, 1 for actually landing in the desert. This one can only be done on the ground. You can't do it above the ground. Temperature, I don't think I've done temperature at the desert. So there'll be that. And then pressure. Now when you hit toggle display, we're at 100% kPa. Okay. Kerbal pressure actual. I don't know what it means. And then the goo containers. Goo container. Then we've got this Science Junior. So we can do 2 Science Juniors when we get there. There we go.
Mahula Bro Sync
All right.
said, kilopascals.
Yeah, Kerbal Pascals. Sounds good to me, man. All right, let's throttle up. And we are going to head directly east, so we're going to head that direction. Because I believe, no, we're going to have to head. See, and I'm just not sure. See, I think that's it right there.
Said, Kerbal past gals.
So we're going to have to just skirt the mountain and then hit this area, and hopefully that's desert. If it's not, then we'll have to keep flying that direction. And Go back to the map. If we skirt the mountain and we can't, then we're going to have to make this long ocean trip
Portal
to hit it
said.
over here.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Said.
Appreciate you stopping
Hi.
by. So we've got, this is our last mission of the, oh, shit. I'm missing an engine. Okay. Crap. I don't know. I don't know why. Oh, no, I don't know why. I'm missing an engine.
Zanfeng MR said that it might be an issue.
Yeah, we're just gonna go back and we're gonna put that engine back on for Zan. I didn't have
Bill Beto
the button
said,
pressed.
So what's the fertility rate been tonight? Portal said, yes.
Yeah, no fatalities yet.
Mahula
All we did
Brosink
was some.
Said.
Now wait a sec.
I
Now
was
there's the
gonna
engine.
say you're lopsided like Angelina's Tomb Raider.
Now
Zanfeng MR
that's uncool.
said,
It's there.
already killed the engineer.
So that must have been a visual glitch. It didn't fall off.
Portal said, I tried to fly around Kerbal.
How did it go? Did you actually make it?
Zanfeng MR said, boom goes the Zan.
All right, see, now it's missing again. Now, you guys saw it. So, what is the deal?
Portal said, no, I fell into the ocean.
Did you run out of fuel? All right.
Zanfeng MR said,
I don't know what to do
might
here,
try
guys.
remove and read. Portal
Yeah.
said, yup. Mahula Brosink said, when in doubt, restart. Bill
Yeah,
Beto
I'm thinking about
said,
doing that, too.
it was there in the workship. You're not seeing things, Cap.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's my spaceplane hangar's big enough to have all these parts, because it would have gave me an engineering warning. I mean, I can use 255 parts, and I'm only using 32. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up the whole thing. See, now that's not right either. All right, because, oops, it should have picked up both sides. Ooh, something's going on. Something's being really weird. Alright, so let's just do this. No, don't save and reload the science splat. Alright. Alright, it is definitely there.
Zanfeng MR said, what happens when Navy tries to build an airplane?
And put an Army pilot in the seat. So, for those of you who joined us, Zan is ex-Army, I'm ex-Navy. So we have this Army-Navy rivalry going on.
Zanfeng MR said, for 10 Alex.
Right? Okay. I'm going to go for it and say that it's actually there. That it's just a visual glitch. Because I'm tired of dealing with this. I should probably shut down and restart. But I'm not going to. We're going to put all, because I got to do all this, put all this science back up again.
Bill Beto said, Rib Zan. Zanfeng MR said, ANNND boom goes Zan.
Well, we'll know really quick if it actually isn't there, and it's not just a visual glitch. If it's actually... 2 engines should be enough to get him up. I've flown it with 2 before. I just added that 3rd one because it was,
MR
I thought it was
said,
cooler looking.
OMG, he turning left again.
Probably.
Bill Beto said, might just go round in a big circle.
Well, Zan is he is training to be a school bus driver, so he goes, you know, the wheels on the bus, you know. All right, that's atmosphere, goo, pressure. Let's turn the display on. Chutes are set. Yep. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens here. Let's throttle up. Worst case scenario, Zan goes boom. It is kicking off to that side. Come on, Zan, survive! Survive, Zan!
And boom.
It won't deploy the chutes. And you're kind of drifting. I don't understand what it's doing there.
Shoot.
All right.
El Papi underscore 2023.
There's no chutes available.
Said, eject.
Yeah. All right.
Feel
so
better.
It's got to be some sort
Said,
of glitch.
Lol.
So we're going to go back to main
Mahula
menu.
Bro Sync. Said, glitch.
You are in flight. Abandon the mission.
Zanfeng MR. Said, you can land it. Mahula Bro Sync. Said, where's the tractor beam?
Well, we definitely need to highlight that one, right? All right.
Portal RR.
Let's load it
said,
back up.
The robot Voshi kind of annoying. Zanfeng
Yeah,
MR
but I don't have a
said,
second
on the
screen,
tractor.
so I can't see what you guys are typing. So the whole text-to-speech has to happen, so I can at least hear what you guys are saying. All right, what do we got? Solar splat debris. All right. Or solar. Did I say solar? Solar splat? Science splat. All right, let's load it back up again. There we go.
Mahula Bro Sync. Said,
Got everything we need.
you can use your phone next time.
And we're going to get rid of frag. Oh.
Zanfeng MR.
Oh, Zan's
said,
gone.
You could use a phone but got flip phone lol.
Oh, Zan, it did kill you. You're dead.
El Papi underscore 2023. Said, dead.
Yep.
Zanfeng MR.
Zan's
said,
dead.
See, you killed me. Mahula
Yep.
Bro Sync. Said, Rip Zan.
Okay.
Mahula Bro
well.
Sync. Said, Rip Adonis.
All right. We're going to see if we have 3 engines with frag. If not, I'm going to shut down the entire game and restart it. But we'll save this mission going to the desert for science for next stream. Yep. See, it's not there. So it's got to be the whole game itself. So we're not going to do anything with that. We're going to just recover it because I believe I am at my hour
said,
for
got
streaming.
issues.
Yeah, it definitely does. So, yeah, I'm at my hour for streaming. So, thanks, guys, for coming. I will probably do this again tomorrow. So, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that little bell so you see when I come online. Probably be about the same time tomorrow, maybe a little later. I got to pick my mom up from, or my mom, my wife, my kid's mom, up from the airport. She's flying back in. Hopefully Zan was not her pilot, and she will land.
Said, ha ha ha, too late.
Yeah, so thanks everybody for coming. Thanks guys for all my Mahula brothers for being online with me. And as always, this is Captain Adonis, and I am out.
Said, we heard it in recording you, Mom.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go highlight you dying now. See you guys.